So this video is not going to be like me playing guitar like I'm used to, so this is probably not going to get me any views, which is not going to worry me at all actually, and I think less people who see this, I might be a little, actually I take that back. Hi, so in this video, as you know, is super unscripted. It's kind of like an improv for me, and I'm using this as sort of like experiment, which is kind of like a weird way to put it, but I'm kind of testing myself to see how I could talk, just first try, you know, no script, no nothing. And this is really trying to see like how my phone, how almost all my experiences in life kind of shape how I interact, and how, well, not how I interact, because I'm not really interacting with anything if you think about it, but more like how I communicate my thoughts firsthand, with the intention of potentially sharing it with people. So to give like a little background, I'm currently a teenager in high school, and living in like, you know, a Gen Z. So I'm like, no, I'd call myself a Gen Z, because I know a lot of people debate like Gen Alpha years, but I'm quite Gen Z years, I think. Yeah. So that's my background. My more stuff to include, I like playing guitar for those who don't know me, and I like playing in band, and so I have a lot of like music background as well that I like doing as a hobby. I also like listening to music on my vinyl record player that's actually right next to me on this table, but you can't see it. And I also really like dogs. You can see my dog right there. And I like playing the euphonium as well. And honestly, I think that's it. But I'm getting kind of out of track. That's kind of not what I wanted to talk about. But so this is what I wanted to talk about. I kind of wanted to say how like affected I've been by social media and technology. So a little like origin, I guess. I'd had my phone since 6th grade, which is a very young age, I do think. But not even like before that, I had like an iPad. Always watched TV before that as well, but we also used like, I think it was like tablets and those big computers as well in elementary school. So I remember having so much fun in like our computer resource class in elementary school. It was so fun because that was like one of the only resources I had to really like use electronic device myself, because I was a little kid and I didn't really have any access to that, except for like the TV, but I never really touched a phone or like an iPad at that age yet. So really, I think it was 4th or 5th grade was when I had an iPad, and that's when I really started using technology for myself. It really started off with like playing video games. I know a lot of people know what Minecraft is. That was the first game I really got into. Then I played Roblox. Fun days, I do think. But I never really did realize that that would really like shape who I am today as we speak. But since 6th grade, when I actually did get my phone, that's when I've been introduced to social media. Like, I didn't have Instagram at that time, but I did watch a lot of YouTube, like those like 5-minute crafts, and like those I don't know what I used to watch back then, honestly, but you could imagine what like a 12-year-old probably wanted to watch. Um, but yeah, I think when I was about in 8th grade was when I really got into social media, and when all my friends said like, hey, let's go all talk on like this app or like this app. And it was kind of like FOMO if you didn't have the social media at 8th grade even, or even 7th grade, because that's when a bunch of kids started getting their phones and getting social media and all of that. But being said, like, that was like a cool thing to do. When you're like that age, you were kind of like, you were not expected to, but it was like super cool to have like your phone and have social media and to be able to communicate through there, not in person, because that just like, it kind of like symbolizes like, oh, you have something that most kids don't, so you're pretty cool. And I was not pretty cool back then because I barely even had those apps. I wasn't really allowed to either because I had like the little parent thing on my phone where my parents had to allow me to download apps. So it took a while for me to actually like get those social media apps. By the time high school happened, that's when Instagram Reels and like all the Reels started to come out, and like short-term videos. And I remember like my eyes just being so sparkly when like I discovered those. It's like, it was like giving lollipop to a little baby. I could not stop watching Reels. It just like completely took over my life almost. Like during mealtime, I had my phone with me. When we went to a restaurant, actually, no, I don't use my phone at restaurants, but like I could be doing anything and I'd be like, oh, Reels exist. So I just go on like Instagram or like YouTube and I go watch shorts or Reels or something like that. But I never had TikTok. I think I'm actually proud to say that. I think TikTok is a lot more poisonous than YouTube shorts or Reels are. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the experience I'd had with social media and short-term videos. But just, I think it was 8th grade, which is, no, I don't know what year I was in not 2020, I think it was 2023, yeah, that's when I been introduced to AI. And as you know what AI is by now, almost every single person in this world I think knows what it is by now. Some kids already been using it by then, but I never really have been. But I thought that like the thought of using AI was like so foreign to me because I never used it at that point, and I thought it was like, yeah, no, I'm never going to be using AI in my life. Like that's something I'm never going to be doing. No way. And little did little me know that okay, so I think it was 2024 was when I had this one classwork assignment. It was so like, I don't know, time consuming, and I just couldn't get the time to do it at all. And I didn't want to do it, and it was not known for me to skip an assignment. So I was like, I can't do this, and I don't want to like ask anyone to do it or ask for the answers. So I asked AI. I'm pretty sure it was ChatGPT, I think. And that's when my addiction really started. And I don't think enough people talk about like their use with AI enough, because I think a lot of people been hiding it secretly and like say they don't use AI, but they probably do. Everyone has used AI at some point in their life without even knowing it, probably. because, or even experience it and read it, I think, because teachers might not have used it, but I know, like, my ELA teacher this one year, like, of course you're not supposed to plagiarize, but there's kids who used AI in, like, the school year that it just started becoming popular, and people could not stop using AI in their assignments. It was, like, just over and over again, and this ELA teacher, like, got so sad because he was genuinely so, like, he loved his job so much, and he was sad that kids didn't care about assignments, because I think during that time we were reading Romeo and Juliet and we were answering questions. Like, I don't know if they had these in, like, at the school you guys went to. They had, like, ACEs, which is answer, cite, and elaborate type responses, and we had to write, like, at least, I don't know, 20 to 50 of those per week. It was insane. But I see why those kids used AI, because it was just so time consuming, and we had a lot more classes to get done with. But that being said, I wanted to say how, like, AI, social media, everything, and especially Reels, took my life away. I'm not even putting that as exaggerating, excuse me. I'm saying that as a literal sense, that, like, I think I can't even listen or watch a video for more than 3 seconds without determining if, oh, I do I want to watch this or not. And I think it has affected the way I speak, because now I sound like a goldfish. I can't, my brain is so small, I can't think of anything. Like, my creativity has spiked so low. It's horrible. And what's even more horrible is how many people I know personally that kind of went through that downfall as well. So what I did to take action was this spring break, actually, while I'm recording this. It's almost the end of mine. I deleted my social media, and I put a time limit for my Instagram where I post originally all my guitar videos, because I wouldn't really want to abandon that. But I deleted pretty much everything that's social media related except for Instagram and YouTube, which I'm not completely sure if people would consider YouTube a social media or not, but you could still interact with others, so I would classify YouTube as a social media. So I think that really affected me in a good way. I kind of have been bored, yes, and I kind of seen myself wanting to go back to, like, my phone to, like, scroll, because that's kind of like my habit. But no, I honestly see a huge improvement. And I do really do, what is the word? Oh my gosh. I really can't edit this part out. I really can't think. Oh my gosh. But I'm gonna keep this in the video, I do think. I do recommend. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. So that's a good example of what social media and everything on my phone has done to me. I can't think of, like, the most simple words in the world anymore, and I can't grammatically make correct sentences without saying, like, or like a bunch of times. But I think I'm gonna end it off here. But I really wanted to talk about that and what's going on in my life. During this time of filming the video, I haven't been making a video at all, because I cannot think of a video that would get your attention in 3 seconds. I could not do that. And I don't want to do that either, because I think that would be harming people as well, that it would keep on making people scroll even longer. Like, either way, if you do watch the video or don't, you're gonna scroll past this video, or not this video, but you're gonna scroll past a reel that I make, or a YouTube short, if you're that kind of person. But to end off the video here, because it's already a long discussion, and if you watched like this far, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't think I'm even gonna rewatch this video this long, because I will be honest with y'all, I do rewatch my videos over and over again. Because I see myself as obsessed. I see, like, when I first started Instagram, I looked over my stats, over my video, excuse me, and I looked at how many views, how many likes, follows I gotten from the thing, and I've been so, like, infatuated by it. But my goal is to completely lay off the social media, and I want to make, like, content that's more healthy for people to watch, and I don't want to be, like, contributing to reels, because I think there's, like, a deep evilness in that, because that would be kind of, like, imposterish to me, if I did that to myself, and if I did that to you. It's harmful for both parties. But that being said, I'll finally wrap it up and say that I thank you for watching, and I think that this probably helped me a lot, this little talk, because it's kind of, I haven't really had, like, an open talk to myself for a while, because really I think this video is, like, me talking to myself. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and hope that maybe you could add on to something to my knowledge, maybe recommend me some videos or YouTube videos to make, to really get my brain going again, because it's so fried. I know your brain's probably fried as well. Sorry if that came off kind of rude. I'm not editing that out, but I thank you.